Hi guys, welcome back to Manga Mono. Hiragi finishing preparations for a schedule regarding the cultural content she is meant to film with Sano.
できた。見てくれないかな。いよいよ明日だね。
On the first chance she gets, she hands Sano her notes so he can check them out, and he approves after reading them. Sono then reads the notes even further to see what will happen the next day. Meanwhile, Hiragi wishes for the next day to arrive faster since Sano will be the one recording her cultured showcase video.
あのね、台本書いたから読んでみて。
However, her eagerness bothers Sano a lot, as he wonders why she wants to film the content so desperately. This makes him think that Hiragi is the type who always likes being eccentric. However, Sano snaps back into reality and notices that many people in the room are staring at them. He becomes more uncomfortable when she holds hands with him. However, deep down in his heart, he actually loves it. His reaction makes Hiragi include it in the script she is writing for their upcoming content filming. Of course, some people in the room get curious and question Sano if he is dating Hiragi because of how close they are acting. He answers by saying that he only got closer to her because of his part-time job. As much as he tries to deny the relationship allegations, he knows deep down that they engage in exclusive, appreciative, cultural activities behind closed doors. Speaking of which, they both get to culturally appreciating each other again not long after that in a secret, undisclosed location nearby. This time, Hiragi lets out cultural sounds as she shows Sano's tighten her equestrian skills. During that time, she apologizes to Sono for the inconvenient and impromptu cultural session. She also blames her current state on the fact that the culture within her rose uncontrollably after she was done writing the script for their upcoming content shoot. Meanwhile, Sano pays little attention to what she is saying, since he is too busy admiring the amazing cultural sounds and equestrian skills that Hiragi is showing him. Things go so well between them that Hiragi begs him to lend him his Titan the next time the culture within her goes out of control again. Of course, Sano agrees to it, and in no time, Hiragi almost reaches the floor that is filled with Legos. This time, Sano begs her to hold on and wait for him so they can both step on Legos together. However, it seems he is too late. Hiragi's mind goes blank while she gives Sano's Titan a quick warm shower and smiles after their cultural appreciation ends. After that, Hiragi calls Sano's attention and speaks to him about what they'll do the next day. She implores him to do his best to make a nice cultural video of her. Meanwhile, deep down in Sano's mind, he questions himself if he is now cultural appreciation buddies with Hiragi. Sano arrives at a certain spot in the city the following day and waits for Hiragi. While he's there, he thinks about their work and looks forward to leveraging it as a date with Hiragi. When she arrives, Sano looks up and marvels at the sight of her beautiful outfit, and Hiragi looks thrilled to be with him. After that, Hiragi wastes no time and prepares to begin the content shoot. At first, her acting in the video feels off since she reads directly from the script, but Sano tells her to just act natural and be herself. With this in mind, Hiragi reverts to her normal self and drags Sano away to get an ice pop. The way she behaves gives him the impression that he is on a date with her. She then gets the ice pop and eats it in a highly cultural way. Sano gets everything on camera and can't help but wish that Hiragi would become his girlfriend instead. Not long after that, Hiragi runs out of what to do for the video, so she suggests that they change scenery to complete their video instead.
そろそろ移動しよっか。
そうだな。
The next venue is a hotel in the city, and although it looks pretty convenient, Sano thinks it is too early to shoot an exclusive cultural content. Hiragi goes straight to the point and reveals the beautiful cultural outfit that she was hiding. A few minutes later, Sono gets uncomfortable as she acts a little too close while she's in such a cultural outfit. Despite all that, he remains professional and helps to set up everything in the room so that he can begin filming content again. After he's done, he gets a bottle of blessed oil and gradually anoints Hiragi's twin personalities. Hiragi manages to calm her nerves down while the blessed oil flows all over her twin personalities. Things then get more interesting when Sano uses his forbidden reflexology skills which causes Hiragi to let out plenty of loud cultural sounds, uncontrollably. Of course, he also ensures that she is all sparked up in the video. He even almost lets his guard down when he sees the cores of her twin personalities due to some unexpected transparency. After that, Sano shocks Hiragi.
気持ちよかった。
想像よりずっと気持ちよくて。
When moves on to check the consistency of her apple pies. His action backfires as Hiragi grabs hold of his already colossal titan, who's already enraged and ready to demolish her apple pie. The only thing that separates them from an all-out cultural appreciation session is the fact that Sano is still holding back, so he can still focus on their work. Nonetheless, Hiragi keeps pressuring Sano's titan since she wants it to lose control. It gets to a point where Sano almost gives in, but he finds a way to escape by asking Hiragi a series of personal questions. The first one is about her cultural drive, which checks out as being on the high side. The next is about how many times a week she practices her self-reliance skills, and she says it's 3 times. And the last is about when she first got culturally appreciated, which she claims was about a month ago. After hearing this, Sano gets curious and asks her if she fell in love with him after their first time together. For some reason, she hesitates to answer. Sano notices this and then asks if she found his cultural appreciation skills enough, and she tells him yes. She describes her first cultural experience as being better than what she imagined. She adds that the person involved was so gentle that she fell in love with his titan. Although these comments seem pleasant to hear, Sano hates the idea that Hiragi is only in love with his titan. He wants her to see him as a person and not a cultural appreciation instrument only. With that, he ends the interrogation session and then goes on to stir the fillings of Hiragi's apple pie. Deep in his heart, he wants Hiragi to fall for something other than his titan, and he is willing to abandon their job to do so. As Sano vigorously stirs the fillings of her apple pie, Hiragi can't stop making loud cultural sounds as its caramelized juices continuously overflow uncontrollably. It doesn't take long for Sano to abandon his role as a cameraman and just focus on stirring the fillings of Hiragi's apple pie. While doing so, he only has one goal in mind, and that is to make her fall for him by making her mind go blank like never before. This time, tears build up in Hiragi's eyes as she struggles to stay sane because his stirring skills are on another level. Hiragi gets easily overwhelmed, and in no time she can't help but step on Legos. Sano is left shocked at this point since Hiragi stepped on Legos without his titan. His plan seems to be working very well since he now has the opportunity to let his titan go into rampage mode. Realizing the time to strike is nigh, he lets his titan stare down at her apple pie that is already overflowing with its caramelized juices. Hiragi's mind short-circuits in anticipation as Sano's colossal titan hovers over her apple pie. She also fears that she might lose herself when she gets a taste of its cultural fury again. Of course, Sano doesn't spare her at all, as he lets his enraged titan dive into her apple pie just like that. Hiragi's mind goes blank, and she commends Sano for finding her weakness easily. Even Sano himself notices the difference this time around. After that, Sano no longer holds back and unleashes his ultimate piston, gattling on her weakness relentlessly. Hiragi fills the room with her loud cultural sounds as Sano's titan relentlessly appreciates her apple pie. It eventually gets to a point where Hiragi feels that her body might give up on her, but Sano still persists and is relentless in reaching his goal. She also begs him to stop since she is a few moments from cardiac arrest. Rather than stop, Sano gives her a good C, PR, while still appreciating her apple pie. After the C, PR, Hiragi catches her breath, but she's still struggling to speak. She goes on to say that she loves being appreciated by Sano, and he is happy to hear it. She even suggests that they should continue appreciating each other more often in the future, and Sano agrees to it. Finally, when the time is right, Sano loses control and deposits a hefty amount of liquid white gold directly into her bank account as thanks. As the torrent of liquid white gold flows, Hiragi can't stop convulsing while she confesses her feelings towards him. Despite that, Sano gives her C, PR, while finally letting his titan retreat. The following day, they both take the content they recorded to the director. They discover that Sano only took the audio recording of the cultural scene and the video part is history. The director is left shocked while listening to Hiragi's cultural sounds from the video, and he casually tells them not to record such a thing right off the bat. After the meeting, Sano meets up with Hiragi outside, and it turns out that they got scolded for what happened. Hiragi gets curious at some point and questions Sano about why he appreciated her the previous day. Sano tells her that he hated the fact that she would be cool working with anyone's Titan. The truth is, he wants her all to himself, and Hiragi feels the same way too. He is left shocked when Hiragi confesses that he is the only she is willing to work with. After that, Hiragi grabs a hold of his arm and asks him to take care of her from that day onwards. And guys, please in the end, don't forget to support us with a like for the video and algorithms say you will like this videos.